Hi, I'm Natsumi with fitYOGAfit. Today's video is Yoga for Hip Flexors, Part 1. Let's begin. The hip flexor include 5 muscles: psoas, iliacus, and sartorius, rectus femoris, and pectineus. So, because of our sedentary lifestyle, those muscles get short and tight. Okay, so let's stand up and open your legs about your hip distance. And turn your right toe slightly in and hands on your hips. And inhale, exhale. Move your hips to your right and slightly forward. And so now we are stretching this psoas iliacus, this area. Okay, so stay here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and try to find a good spot. So if you feel like here, or you can go deeper a little bit to press your hips further. Really thrusting this area, hip flexor muscles out, to stretch out. And make sure to pull ground to the opposite side from your hips. And now back to center. Okay, let's do the other side. Turn your left toes slightly inwardly. And inhale, exhale, press your hips to your left. And slightly forward. And try to find a spot. So I feel like I can press a little bit further. So I'm gonna a little bit shift my hips 45-degree forward. And make sure to pull your crown opposite side from your hips. And make sure to breathe, always cultivate ujjayi breath. And try to soften your shoulders. Try to relax your chest and chest open. And back to center. Okay, now toes open, heels touch. And a little bit like a fourth position of ballet. So turn your toes 45-degree angle and front heel touch the arch, back arch. And slightly bring front foot forward. And from here, hands on your hips. Inhale, exhale. Bring, press your hips forward. Okay, now we are stretching both sides. And make sure ground your feet down, same time. Belly button to the spine. And sternum facing toward the sky. And crown pull backward. Keep your chest open. Shoulder blades together. Try to press hips forward. And back to center. Okay, now let's do the opposite side. Make sure front heel touch the back arch. And slightly bring front foot forward. And inhale, exhale, press your hips forward. And sternum lifting up to the sky. And crown reaching 45-degree angle. And make sure four corner of your feet pressing down. So pull, open, stretch, and forward. Breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. And try to soften your shoulders, don't tense up. And back to center. Okay, now cross your leg. Okay, cross your leg. And front knee bend. And hip press to the left side. And stretch out your left hand this way. So I am doing my mirror image. So my right, your left. So make sure we are really stretching out this hip flexor area. Make sure don't bring your shoulders up, shoulders down. And four corner of your feet and toes pressing down. Make sure to breathe. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, press forward. To get good stretch on the psoas iliacus and those area. And back to center. Now let's do the other side. Cross and front knee bend. Make sure back heel pressing down and hips 45-degree angle press and right arm up. Press your hips 45-degree angle and shoulders always away from ears. And tip of your finger pull opposite way. Inhale, exhale. Actively bring your shoulders down and sternum lifting up. So now here, you are stretching this area. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, go a little deeper, bend front knee. Back to center. Okay, now let's do Virabhadrasana A, Warrior 1. So hip square, back heel down, and front knee bend toward the pinky. So make sure this hip flexor pressing forward, stretching, right? And bring your arms up, inhale. Interlace your finger except index. And exhale, bend forward. And slightly give yourself back, little back bend. And 5 breaths here, inhale, exhale for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Soften your shoulders. Make sure back of your neck long. 4. And 5. Okay, now let's do the other side. Make sure back toes 45-degree in and back heel down. Square hip. Inhale, exhale, bend front knee. Make sure this area, psoas measure. Stretch it out. Inhale, shoulders down. And exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, exhale, forward. Make sure to keep your hip square. 2. 3. 4. And 5. And relax. Okay, here. Okay, turn, toes. in, front toe straight. Let's do Trikonasana. Inhale, make sure as if you are standing against invisible wall. Keep your back and hips one vertical plane. Inhale, exhale, reach front finger and grab your ankle or on the floor or on the block. Other hand, reach toward the sky. And if your neck is okay, gaze drishti up toward the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, 4, 1. 5 deep breaths. And if your gaze is up, make sure chin down and forehead higher than your chin to keep your neck aligned. So try to rotate top hip backward, top shoulder backward, and bottom hip, bottom shoulder rotating forward. Try to keep your back one vertical plane. Make sure back hip pressing down. Open up your hips. Stretch. Unlock hip flexors. And back to center. And from here, let's do reverse Trikonasana. So keep front knee straight. So lift up your rib cage away from your hips. Make sure shoulders soften. So now we are stretching this part of hip flexor. Before this side, now front hip flexor. Breathe, ujjayi breath. And release. Okay, let's do the other side. Turn your toes and back toe slightly in. So, you may remember, standing against invisible wall, so one plane. Inhale and exhale. Keep your front knee straight, both knees straight. And wrap your ankle or shin, or maybe you have block. Use your blocks. So tip of your finger reach to the sky. And make sure chin down. So neck long. Imagine. So don't come over this way. Open, 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 open up your shoulders, open up your hips. Everything open. The unlock hip flexor, stretch out, lengthen. Lengthen. Breathe. And from here, let's do reverse Trikonasana. So now we are addressing this side. Make sure back heels down, soften your shoulders. Crown reaching opposite way. So keep your back of your neck long. Stretch out. Create space. Use your breath to stretch. And back to center. Okay, from here, let's do Anjaneyasana. Yeah. Like a lunge pose, back knee down, back toes straight. And from here, hands on your knees, hip square. Inhale, exhale. Press your hips forward. Okay, now we are really stretching the rectus femoris, iliacus, and also sartorius, those areas. And gaze drishti straight so that energy moves forward. Bring your shoulders down, shoulder blades together. Try to stay there between 5 to 8 breaths. Use inhale to lengthen your spine. Use exhale to go deeper on this pose. Pull crown toward the sky. Tailbone pointing down to the mat. And from here, let's go through vinyasa. Inhale from palm, exhale, chaturanga. Exhale, upper facing dog. Make sure toes press down, crown reach, shoulder blades together. So now we are really stretching front of your body. And exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. From here, inhale, right leg up and bend your right knee. And you can stay here. And if you want to have more challenge, you can go all the way down to open up. Either way. So now again, try to feel your hip flexor unlock. Stretch it out. Either this way. If you are all the way down, make sure come back to one leg downward facing and hip straight and slowly bring your leg down. Okay, now let's do the opposite side. Inhale, up and Anjaneyasana. Back knee down, back toes down, hip square, hands on your hips. Inhale, exhale, bend front knee and try to stretch out opposite side. Soften your shoulders, sternum lifting up, shoulder blades together. Crown pull toward the ceiling. Make sure to keep your back long. And gaze drishti forward. Inhale, fill up air. Exhale, squeeze your air out completely. And from here, plant your hands down. Let's go through another vinyasa. And plank, heel to crown one line. Exhale, chaturanga. Hug your elbows in. Upper facing dog. Open up your front. Make sure to keep your toes straight. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Now inhale, opposite leg up and bend it. So now really opening up your hip flexors. You can stay here like before. Make sure to do your own variation. Okay? you are welcome to stay here, or if you want to have a little bit more challenge, slowly bring your leg down to the floor and open up your hips. Open up your body. Here. This hip flexor, really stretch out and lock yourself. Make sure to deep breathe. And slowly bring back and make sure to keep your hips straight and down. Okay. Knees open about your mat distance, toes touch. Let's take Balasana child pose. And inhale, exhale, let it go, surrender. Healthy hip flexors promote good posture and spinal health and improve your mobility. I recommend you include this sequence to your workout routine. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel and select the bell option to get notified of my future videos. See you soon!